Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Admiral Cisco back at you again with another interesting video clip that came my way. I recently watched an entire video with Goode speaking on what's going on behind the scenes in today's world of mystery, especially when it comes to our government. But he did a Q&A, and there's a black woman that asked him a question, and Corey gave her a very interesting answer. I want everybody to watch the video clip, and I'm going to come back with my 2-cent commentary. Here we go.
Like the waves.
Like the waves, yeah. Hello.
So I'm definitely enjoying like the whole talk on the wormholes and the consciousness as within, so without, how the wormholes are connected like externally even to ourselves. So listening to you talk about the solar events and the pole shifts and how our consciousness affects even the sun and things of that nature. Do you feel or have you received any information that like the more we heal, the more we do heal our internal conflicts, heal our trauma, heal the timelines, will that have like an easier effect on us going through the pole shifts or these solar events? Have you heard anything like that?
I definitely think that's the case. Dr. Sala's presentation was excellent, talking about, you know, how every atom, I mean, it's a wormhole. And that's kind of how we're held together. And when we get to a certain point where we fully understand that we are one, and you begin to understand the integration of everything, then you can collapse yourself within that wormhole and go anywhere you want. There's a species that learned to do that very early, and they're African. We're calling them the Zulus. They're real tall African-looking people, and they're super spiritual. They didn't develop all of this crazy technology like we did. They developed a shamanistic type of technology, and they developed technology like with crystals, like the Anshar did, and working with different stones together, and they developed and were able to use their consciousness through them, and they became one of the most powerful human species around. They were never conquered by the Draco, because they also developed the ability to affect the Draco mentally when they would try to get close. This group, early on, shockingly early on, developed the ability to do what I talked about, to collapse in their inner wormhole, and I had never known how to describe it, and when he gave his presentation, it just clicked. These beings are able to do that. They never developed spaceships, but they were the first people in the local star cluster that were doing commerce or trade between star systems, and they didn't have spaceships. They were just popping back and forth.
Their own Merkabas?
I'm sorry?
Their light bodies or Merkabas?
Yeah, well, exactly what Dr. Saul was talking about. We're held together by just trillions and trillions of basically wormholes. And they're able to consciously collapse their matter inward into those and go to anywhere in the galaxy they want to, basically through the cosmic web, and they're able to mentally travel places everywhere. And most people, the encounters they've had on Earth with them, and I've had encounters with them, they never speak. They dance, like crazy dance, and they come to lift your vibration, and these crazy loving looks in their eyes, and I'm just dancing and all over the place, and the energy just, you know, if you're feeling really bad or down, it starts to lift your vibration, and they're coming to various people, raising their vibrations, and most people are seeing them in dreams or in meditative states. They will see them before them.
Thank you.
Hi.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the video clip. That's all I wanted you guys to hear. This video clip came from a video currently up on YouTube called Apocalypse, Corey Goode, Cosmic Waves, 2019, and I believe it is the part 2. Basically, You know, this is the second time that Corey has mentioned a tall African Zulu looking extraterrestrial group. He first did it in a video interview with Barry Littleton on Barry Littleton's YouTube page. And of course, as always, I'm getting ready to shit on members of the Exopolitics community and one person that's not a part of it by saying this. Simon Parks. Simon Parks, who is this African Zulu group that Corey is talking about? Alex Collier, who is this African Zulu group that Corey Goode is talking about? Scary Cassidy, who is this tall African Zulu group that Corey Goode is talking about? Dr. Sam Muggsy, who is this tall African Zulu group that Corey Goode is talking about? Dr. Stephen Greer, who is this tall African Zulu group that Corey Goode is talking about? Ignorant ass Peter Beater Maxwell Slattery, who the fuck is this tall African Zulu group that Corey Goode is talking about? R. Scott Limriel, Mr. I don't associate with the exopolitics community. I'm independent. I got you. Kudos to you. Who is this tall African Zulu group that Corey Goode is speaking on? Some of y'all I've just named have been in the exopolitics community for like the last 20, 30 fucking years, and not one time has this group ever been mentioned until Corey Goode mentioned this group for a second time now. And that's unacceptable and that's inexcusable. And once again, it points to the racism that goes on in the exopolitics community. Shame on all of y'all and fuck y'all. Simon Parks and Alex Collier, you knew about this group. I know you did because y'all both said in interviews from the people y'all talked to that y'all were both given all of Earth history. So you knew damn well that this group fought off the reptilians. Both Alex Collier and Simon Parks have always bragged about the white-skinned Pleiadians being the ones that put up a fight against the reptilians. You ain't never mentioned this tall African Zulu group. Why haven't you? You racist son of a bitches. Why haven't you? Fuck you both. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Once again, motherfuckers hiding shit, and I've been saying that all along. Shout out to Corey Goode. Thank you for mentioning this group. Fuck you, everybody I named. Scary Cassidy, I know your bitch ass was told about this group. Peter Beater Maxwell Slattery knows about this group. I can't stand that little shithead. You know, take your bitch ass back to Australia, motherfucker. You know, you one person. I hope I don't see you face to face, because man, I'm just gonna verbally destroy you. Simon Parks, Alex Collier, y'all knew this shit. Y'all fucking knew this. But hey, like I said, as the months go by, we'll probably be hearing more from Corey Goode about this group. Hopefully some other people will come out and speak about this group. But once again, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Goode speaking about the tall African Zulu group. I hope we hear more about them, because this is my second time hearing about them. Nobody will touch it, you know, because of the racism in the exopolitics community. So kudos to Corey. Fuck everybody else. I'm out, y'all.